Good evening, early birds. So we are live. I'm just waiting for everything to get caught up. Facebook and YouTube, etc. etc. So let's have a look, see if we are good to go. So YouTube, I can see we are ready. So good evening to everybody on YouTube. Joanne's literally just stepped in the front door from work. Oh, bless you. That's dedication, Joanne. And Facebook, we are live. So I'll give it 5 minutes to let you all get logged in. Hi, Anne. What time is it there, Anne? Hi, Lee. So I'll wait till everybody's here before we start. I've got my coffee. Hiya, Bev. Hi, Sally. Sally Ann, was it you that told me to put the fan under the desk last week? Well, I have done. Hi, Di. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Christine. Susan. Exciting. Part 1. This is just part 1. Hi, Pam. Right, let me take this off because it bugs me. It gets on my nerves. So let me just clean my glasses before we start. I can't wait to show you these. So this is just part 1 tonight. Hi, Caroli. So let me just tell you before I start that part 1, what I'm showing you this evening, let me just move that up a little bit. What I'm showing you this evening is only a third. It's only a third. Yep, 3 demos. 3 demos tonight, everybody. Hang on, that's bugging me. It's not in the middle. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, 3 demos tonight. Oh, sorry, Liz. You're probably gonna brain me at the end of this. Hi, Angela. Good evening to everybody I've not spoken to, so I'm hanging on a few minutes till everybody else gets here. Hi, Kay. It is very weird to be talking about Christmas when you've got the fan on. I've literally got the fan on underneath my desk, keeping my feet cold or cool. And I've got my jammy bottoms on, but they're rolled up to my knees. I've got a t-shirt on tonight, so I'm not topless for you tonight, everybody. David says his mortgage for the new products has been approved. Well, this is why I'm doing it in 2 parts. So I'll get to when everybody's here, I'll just get a drink and wait till everybody's here. I'll get to all the information before I start demoing. We are doing 3 demos this evening, and I am doing a giveaway on both places of one of the new products. So somebody's going to win something new tonight, which I think is really rather fabulous. Yep, 3 demos. I have massively over-prepped them, though, because I know what it's like. When I say I'm going to do 3, it takes longer than you think. Oh, Ellie, bless you. Ellie on YouTube says she's a Phill virgin. I'm sure it won't last, darling. We'll soon get that fixed. Denise, when they find my body next week, my husband did it because I've overspent. Oh, I'm sorry, Denise. You're going to love this year's Christmas. I'm really excited about it. So there's one range of products that you're probably expecting. Yep, Julia, 3 demos. There's one range of products that you're probably expecting, but the others you are definitely not, which I think is really rather fabulous. So good evening to everybody I've not spoken to already. Everybody's laughing at the 3 demos, which I think is hilarious. That's all right, Brenda. You'll be able to watch it on YouTube later or on Facebook, whichever. So if you do, I don't mind staying up for the demos. Dad's on all these. Oh, bless him. No, we will be done before... Sorry, Kay. We will be done before 9 o'clock. Dinner is at 9, so I've got to be done for 9. Michelle says, I'm determined to be ready for Christmas early this year. Well, do you know what? I always find Christmas in June a little bit bizarre. We always used to do it in TV land in July, which I thought was probably more acceptable, because then it gives people a chance. But June it is. So June, hi Jean. So June it is. And it's absolutely sweltering, hence I've got a t-shirt on and the fan under my desk. But there you go, it gives us a chance to get everything ready. So this is the first demo. I'm going to move that out of the way so you can't see anything. And I'm not gonna put the new products there. Let's just look at the colours for a second till everybody else gets here. Hi Edna, hi Emma. 3 demos, yeah, they're all so right. So let me just tell you what's happening. So Christmas is in 2 parts this year. What I'm showing you this evening, you will be able to order this evening. So the reason I have done that is because the products I'm showing you tonight are what I have the least stock of. So they will be on TV, so they will still be on my shows at the weekend, but these are what I've got the least stock of. So if you like them, get them, and then you've got them, and then you can worry about the rest of the stuff after I've shown you on Friday. So this is reveal part 1. There are 23 new products for Christmas this year, which I know is a lot. 23 is a lot, but this is the first year that I've done something a little bit different. I've got sets for you, which you will see on Friday evening. So remember to get me booked in for Friday evening at it won't all be gone, Michelle. I have got separate stock for TV and separate stock for here. My Christmas launch on Crate and Craft this weekend is on Sunday at what am I on? 3 and 7. Let me see if I can find that. There we go. So my Crate and Craft shows for Christmas are this Sunday at 3 and 7. Yeah, I've only got 2 hours, and 2 hours will not give me chance to do all the lovely new products justice. Yeah, so hence I'm doing these tonight that you can order tonight, and then you've got them, and then you'll see the rest on Friday evening. So the Friday evening at 7 p.m, YouTube, Facebook Live. I'll remind you at the end, but it's all brand new. It's all brand new products. You won't have seen any of this. So let's just get a drink and make sure everybody's here. Oh, first chance catching me live. Well, I'm glad you've got me. I'm just having a drink before we start. Karen's on the holidays. What, this weekend? Hi Elizabeth. So good evening to everybody I haven't spoken to already. I am going to get cracking. Yeah, 23 new products. Apologies, but it's 23. Well, you'll get the gist. So tonight I'm showing you 9 dies. So there are 9 die sets that I'm showing you this evening. And are we ready? Shall we get started? Yeah, first dibs. Yeah, first dibs. That's it. And really, I've done it because I've prepped 4 demos, Chrissy, for TV. Hi Jennifer, you've made it. Do you put your name on? Oh, I've just seen that. Do you put your name on all your things, Phil? Now this is because I used to take them to workshops and what have you. So all my things have names on just when I was doing workshops out and about, but I don't do that anymore. But that's how good they are. They last long. So this is the colour theme for tonight's demos. 1, 2, 3. Are you ready? Are you ready? Right, so this is the pile of new dies. Yes, you can, Janice. I will do this now. So I'm gonna pop the link in the comments that takes you to the new products for June. You won't be able to see everything else. This is literally just for the products that I'm showing you this evening. Yeah. So then the products I'm showing you on Friday evening, you will not be able to get until Sunday night at 8 o'clock, until after my last show on CNC. But the products I'm showing you tonight, you can order now. Right? So here we go. So, die set number 1. Let me do it one at a time. So we now have a festive charming collection, and these are my charmed snowflakes rectangles. So these are, yeah, it's a lot of dies. Yeah. These are the charmed rectangles. Charming collection, charmed snowflake rectangles. Now you know why I've had snowflakes on my mind forever. So this is the charmed snowflakes rectangles, which is the first one I'm showing you. Yeah. And these are really, really, really intricate. In fact, when I'm using it in the demo, you'll see it when I use it in the demo. So let's just show you what we've got here. So you've got the outer frame, you've got the inner frame that's got the stitching detail, and that stitching detail coordinates with the double stitched dies that we've just released this year. So your rectangles and your squares, etc., these will coordinate with that. You've got different frames. So you've got 3 outer frames with the rectangles. They all coordinate. You've got 2 stitched rectangles in the center and these 3 teeny tiny snowflakes. And this is on an A5 magnetic sheet. Yeah. So this is on an A5 magnetic sheet. So you can see if you like to do A5 cards, the rectangle is the way to go because it literally fits perfectly on an A5 card. Yeah. I'm just going to show you the picture because you can see it nicely on the picture. Look, there you go. Aren't they just stunning? And I'm going to tell you now, these are very intricate. Yeah. These are really, really intricate. So much so that they had trouble doing them for me because they were too intricate. So this is the first charming collection in the festive range, charmed snowflake rectangles. And I am demoing the charmed rectangles. And then of course you know what's coming next. You've got the charmed snowflake circles. Yeah. You can get these tonight. Yes, there is, David. Have a look at the link I put on earlier. You can get them with a discount for all 3. But wait till I've finished, David, because you've got the sentiment edges coming as well. And there's not a lot of stock of the sentiment edges, right? So this is your circles. So I'm just going to show you the circles. So differently to the... I know, talking about snowflakes when we're all sweltering, eh? So different to the rectangles. Let me show you. But I very, very cleverly used the same snowflakes on all of these sets so you can mix and match them. So we could have a plain rectangle with the stitching detail. And we could have, I've got no nails. We could have the circle like this. There are so many different ways you're going to be able to mix and match these sets, the same as your other charming dies. You're going to absolutely love them. And I'll just tell you now, they work with what I'm showing you on Friday as well. So the rectangles has 10 dies, the circles has 9. I've even given you, look, the teeny tiny one there in the center. So rectangles, circles. And I bet you can't guess what's coming next. I bet you can't guess what's coming next. I know, Sally Ann, I know. And you've not even seen what's coming on Friday. Sally Ann over on YouTube is saying, no wonder you were calling your sunflower snowflakes. And remember, I've been doing these for ages. And then last but not least is the squares. So if I show you these, well, I'll show you it in more detail. So again, you've got 4 frames on this one, all with the deboss stitch in between, the same as the charmed dies. So these are your charmed snowflake squares, and that's how they look. And they're absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So let's have a look at these 3 in their own right. So these 3 dies you are going to use every single year because there is just so many different permutations of the way you can use them. We could have a large square with the circle because if you look, remember I've told you, I've used the same 3 snowflakes just in different sections on all 3. So as a set, what you can do with these on their own is just absolutely phenomenal. Brianna says we don't have snow in New Zealand for Christmas, just sunshine. Do you get snow at all, Brianna? Yeah. Well, do you know what? So Sally Ann on YouTube's just said she thinks that her favourites are the squares. Wait till I do the demos. Now you know why I'm doing 3 demos. I'm doing 1 with each set. And every time I do a demo, it'll be a favourite. I can tell you that now. So you can pre-order these. You can order these now. We're dispatching from Thursday. And then what's coming next? Oh, you gotta love these. Let me see if I can find my... Oh, hang on a minute. I've got them all mixed up with other stuff. Hang on. This is the only chance you're gonna have to get these. So, I'll do them in order like I did the other one. So these are your festive sentiment edges. I'll measure them all for you at the end, Di. When I've gone through everything, I'll measure it all for you. Yeah. Three demos in 2 hours, Janice. Don't scare me. So your festive sentiment edges. Now these are what you need to get first, everybody, because I've ordered less of these than I normally do. So if you like these, you need to get them first, is what I'm saying. So we've got here, look, Season's Greetings. Again, in the same format as the original sentiment edges. So you've got, if I can find it, your 8-inch. And when I find it, it is in here somewhere. Unless I've used it on a demo, it wouldn't surprise me. Bear with me. Oh, that's a different one. Here it is. Found it. Oops, and it's stuck. So you've got your 6-inch and your 8-inch, and I absolutely love these sentiment edges. So I'm going to say it again, everybody. If you can only get one thing tonight, get the sentiment edges, because these are what I have the least stock of. I've purposefully ordered less of these than the ordinary everyday ones. And once they're gone, I will not restock. These will be on TV on Sunday, but you can order them tonight. So you've got your Season's Greetings. I am using these tonight. You have your Festive Wishes. I'm trying to find Festive Wishes. Where are you? Festive Wishes. That's the 8-inch one. You have your obligatory Happy Christmas. Yeah. Oh, I don't know that she's made a mistake there, Sharon, but Karen's out tonight. I'm going to have a look at that for you in a minute. We've got the Let It Snow, which I am using tonight. We've got there are 6 altogether. The Merry Christmas. I always do Merry Christmas and I always do Happy Christmas because I know some people don't like to use Merry. Hi, Susan. And we have my favourite, which we all need a little bit of, Peace on Earth. We all need a little bit of peace on Earth. So I'm just going to look at what to the guys on the website. Sharon, are you I'm going to have a look at that. Just bear with me, everybody, a second. I'm going to work that out for you, Sharon. Bear with. It's wrong, that, Sharon. I need to fix that. Apologies. Just bear with me, everybody, a second while I fix that. Let me fix that. I can't blame anybody. That's my fault. Right, just bear with me a second, everybody. I'm just fixing that. Oh, no, okay. That's right. 65. Oh, right. Hang on. It's my fault, everybody. Bear with me. I should have checked that, but you know what it's like. So... Right, I've done it. Right, so Sharon, thank you, Sharon, for telling me that. So Sharon's just pointed out that the set of 3 of these was at the wrong price. And I can't blame anybody except for me, because it was me that put them on. So if anybody has ordered these 3, and paid 75 for them, I'll make sure you get the difference, because the set of 3 is actually 65. You've got a bigger discount. Hi, Hope. You've missed the goodies, yeah, but I'll do another recap. That's all right, Nina, don't worry. No, we're not going to be burning the midnight oil. We are going to get these done. So just bear with me while I catch my breath. I'm sweating. Yeah, it will be. It's 65 for all 3. Just give it a second to catch up, everybody. Let's get a drink. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath, a drink. And just give the website a minute to refresh. It's my fault. I can't even blame anybody for that, because it was me that did it. So these were, if anybody has ordered these already on the website, the trio, the set of 3 for 75, it was the wrong price. It should be 65. So if anybody has ordered it in a panic at the full price, I will make sure you get refunded for the difference, yeah? So I'll make sure you get refunded for the difference. But for everybody else who hasn't yet ordered, I'm just going to check. It still hasn't refreshed, so just give it a second. It should refresh any second now. It does take a minute or 2. Oh, and I thought we were doing so well, being dead organised, but clearly not. Clearly not. So Hope, all you've missed, Hope, are... So for anybody who's only just got here, so what you might have missed are the Charmed Snow... So the Charming collection. So you've got the Charmed Snowflake rectangles, which has 10 dies. So you've got the fancy frame, the stitched frame, all the way down. You've got the circles. So again, Charmed Snowflake circles. And then you've got the Charmed Snowflake squares. So they are the first 3 of the Charming Snowflake collection. And then you probably saw the end of this. This is Idealist. I've not heard that name for a long time. Season's Greetings in the Sentiment Edge dies. You've got Festive Wishes in the Sentiment Edge dies. You've got Happy Christmas. Let It Snow. Do you know, I've got the fan underneath me and I'm still sweating. Let It Snow. Merry Christmas. And Peace on Earth, which I absolutely love. Love, love, love. So they are your first part 1 reveal. So you can do the maths. Yeah, Karen's gone out for the night. Yeah, and it all goes pear-shaped. I can't even blame anybody, Kathleen. It was me that did it. Anyway, right, let's go on with the demo. And let's see if the price has refreshed for you, everybody. We'll get there in the end. We'll get there in the end. Let's have a look. It's not refreshed yet, but it should have done. It does take a few minutes. What a palaver. And Karen has gone out for the night, yeah, so I'm doing 3 jobs. I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll let you know when it's updated the price, everybody, so don't panic. Right, let's get cracking. Demo number 1, please. So demo number 1, you have Cheryl, but I'll do it again at the end. Yeah, Tracy, it's still not refreshed, so I'll let you know when it does. I should get a thing pop up on my computer down here when it's updated. Oh, Emma's saying it shows 65 in the basket. That's marvellous. Thank you, Emma. You just can't get the staff, Chrissy. You're absolutely right. Right, here we go. Demo number 1, please. So I'm going to show you what I've got done already. And I am being naughty because I have used something that you can't, that I've not shown you yet. So let me just show you where I'm at with this, look. So I've stuck all the bottom down. So the base layers are all down. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Right, so Jeanette and Emma have just told me that if you are ordering the trio of the frame dies, once you've added it to your basket, it is showing you the right price of 65. Thank you, Debbie. It's the right price now. So we're using the squares first. So remember, I've already told you that I've specifically designed this collection of stamps to work, dies to work together. So we could have, bear with me. Bear with. So I've got here my snowflakes. And don't check out your baskets, everybody, because I'm going to show you something that you need as well. So hang fire. So I've got here the layering snowflakes, as you can see. They're not stuck together yet, but if I take that top square off and I go in with the second largest circle, you can see, look, how these are all going to work so perfectly together. Yeah. And that is exactly what I wanted with this collection. That's how the circles and the rectangles look. So it's not just a set of square layering dies. It's just so much more. Right, let's get on with the demo. So first thing first, I'm going to do my Let It Snow. And I'm doing all white on white tonight. White on white with a different colour ink. Because for quickness, yeah? So this Let It Snow is one of my favourite colours for Christmas cards. And it's iced spruce. So I've literally, yeah, there's quite a lot of diamond dazzle on these, Vicky. So this is literally just inking the top Sentimental, which I'm going to do now, just to show you, for those of you that haven't seen these before. So this is the, I mean, look how beautiful that is on its own. This is the last of the Elegance script dies as well. There will be no more Elegance script. This is it. So I'm going to ink this quite heavily and give that a few minutes to dry because I'm using a Distress Oxide. So the only colour on these cards that I'm making this evening are from Distress Oxides. I mean, look how it transforms. It just transforms it. I love that. So I'm going to pop that there, let that dry. And I'm going to stamp on the largest plain square. So this is the largest square. I will do the measurements for you at the end. Yeah. So this is the largest square. I'm going to show you as well how to glitter the edges of these. So once I've got the demos, it's like a wintry green ice spruce. It's beautiful. So this is the top square that's going on there, and we're going to stamp on that. And I am using, I don't know whether you all know about this stamp, but I'm just going to give you all a heads up. Yeah, I'm just going to give you all a heads up. This is from not last year, the year before. This is the Big Background Vintage Snowflakes. This stamp is going to match everything that I'm bringing to you this year. The whole collection for this year has been designed to work on its own or with last year's. So if you've got any of last year's papers or dies or anything left over that you haven't used, you're going to use it this year. So I'm going to stamp that in ice spruce. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back just to hold it in place. It's only 7:30, so we should be good for these 3 demos. I will read your questions later. And of course the glue's dried up because it's so warm. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the back of there just to hold my piece of card in place. Just while I stamp it. Make sure that's stuck. It has. And if you haven't got this stamp, treat yourself because it's stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So normally I would just do this freehand. I would leave it on the I would just leave it on the acetate, but I'm doing it on the stamping platform because I want to make sure I get the lines straight, because it's a square card. So that just means I can see through. I don't know whether you can see that. I can actually see through and make sure my lines are straight on there. And let's hope we can do that in one pass. This should be fun. This should be fun. So you're only actually going to see sections of this because I've got the other dies going on top. I'm going to ink it quite heavily. And if it's a little bit shabby, that's fine because that's the look we're going for. Look out for bits of glitter on your stamp, everybody. Oh, sorry, I'm rocking the camera. Right, here we go. Hopefully it will be straight-ish. It won't matter too much if it's not. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm quite happy with that, thank you very much. Oops. Oops. How beautiful is that colour? It's like a grey green. So that is that stamp. I'm just going to clean it. What I wanted to show you with these 3 demos, which is why I'm showing you 3, is how easy it is to make beautiful cards. So if you like white on white, which I absolutely love, you can just introduce a little bit of colour from your ink pads, and we've all got ink pads at home. It doesn't matter whether it's Distress Oxides or whatever. 40 minutes already, Di. Wow. I wonder if I can find a link for that stamp. Let me see if I can find a link for the big backgrounds. Because because I don't know how many we've got, but I won't be getting it again, obviously. Copy and paste. So I've just posted you a link to the big backgrounds on Facebook. I'm going to do the same on YouTube for everybody. There we go. Dry radiator wouldn't be able to go edge to edge with the magnets on under. Yeah, that's right. That's why I put glue. Yeah, that's why I did it with glue rather than... because I'd already cut the card to size. Andy's just asking over on YouTube why I didn't use the magnets. And it's because I'd cut the card to size. That's a little tip for you. That's how warm it is in here, look. Even my glue's drying up. There we go. So I'm just doing this. I don't normally do these this way. I do normally rub them on glue on my mat. But I'm just trying to be a bit quicker. Because we're going, it's like the Olympics, it's like the crafting Olympics tonight. So for anybody who hasn't seen the sentiment edges before, this is the first time we've done, this is the, oh, I've got one of them, oh. This is the first time I've done the Christmas ones, the festive ones, and it's the only time we'll do them in the elegance script. So all I'm doing is I'm just lining up the it in the middle. So we've got let it snow, oops. So line up one of your words and then the rest just follows on. Oops, or it does if you don't drop it like I did. And then you will... Sorry, my throat's dry. Then you will end up with that. How beautiful is that? I love these, they're really, really elegant. So I'm going to pop that to one side. I'm just going to clean up that glue. And hope that it doesn't dry up again. This is allegedly my quickest demo. So we're going to start layering these up. Layering these up now. I'm going to pop the stamped image onto there just with glue, so just flat. I'm going to measure it all at the end, Dillis. So I will measure all the dies, otherwise it'll take me forever to get the demos done. But I will measure them later, I promise. And look how that, it just transforms it. That is just so beautiful. That's beautiful in its own right. And then this one is just going to have some ink around the edge. So I'm just going to ink around the edge of this one. So just a little touch of ink from the smoothie on the edge of these. I don't want it to be a heavy card. And when I say heavy, I mean heavy as in the way it looks, not the way it feels. So this is now going on there flat as well. I nearly did it back to front. Can you hear the fan? It's under my desk, but you shouldn't be able to hear it. If you can't hear it, I'm going to turn it up because I'm sweltered. And then the top one's going on. The top one's going on doodahs, foam tape in a minute. So let's just pop that to one side. Pop that to one side. I've used loads and loads of card for this card. You might expect that, yeah? You might expect that. So you don't have to do that. You can literally... oh, YouTube's a bit behind. Let me just bring that up to date. There we go. You can, yeah, there will be foam tape shortly, of course. The embossing folder is my Snowflake Splendor, which is... I'll never get it out done because I'm doing links all night. Embossing folders. Where would you be if you were embossing folders? There we go. Copy. And paste. Oh, I'm using 3 different embossing folders tonight. Put it where you're comfy, Phil. Right, I'm going to move it up towards me a bit then. That's better. And I'll do it for you on YouTube as well. I'll probably get told off for posting too many links. Imagine. Yes, they are, Nina. They are. Yeah, my shows are on Sunday at 3 and 7, and everything that I'm using tonight will be on the show. Obviously, I'd rather you came to me, but I know it's choices. So I've got 2 squares here, and I'm going to use the smallest one, and we're going to pop these around the edge of this layer. And this is why I love the sentiment edges. So I'm going edge to edge. Edge to edge. And look how that fits perfectly. Now if you were fussy like I am, can't have me stripping again. You could mitre these corners, but I'm not going to worry for the sake of tonight's demo. So I'm just gluing the edge, and I'm overlapping as I go around. So these are all fitting flush to the edge of the card. I'll turn it over and show you when I've done all 4. Look, so they just fit flush to the edge. I'll remind you, everybody, I know I sound like a broken record, but the sentiment edges are what you need to get first. It's what I have the least stock of. And I've purposefully ordered less of them than I did my everyday ones, because it's a Christmas collection and there's a lot. I love these. You're gonna be able to use these year in, year out. So we've now just taken a square piece of card and completely transformed it. Look at that. Completely transformed that piece of card. How beautiful is that? Denise says I can strip if I want. She's finished eating now. So I'm now going to pop this one onto this one, and this is just me being pedantic. You don't need to do that. I like layers on my cards, as you know, so I could quite happily leave that one off. Look, in fact, you know what, I'll leave it off. I keep telling you I'm happy to leave it off, so let's do it. So here we go with the foam tape. Let's get demo number 1 finished. And I am going to be showing you something tonight that is not available until Sunday. So apologies. Here we go. Oh, have I got any gardeners on tonight? So let's get this layered on. These are the quickest demos ever. Now I know that I've already done a lot of prep, but if you have to make a lot of Christmas cards, these are a really good way to do it. So I'm just standing up to pop that in the centre. Look at that beautiful colour. Oops. Just run over some wires, and now let's get this layered up. I will look at your questions later. I'm trying to do 5 jobs. You prefer it off? What, my shirt, Julia? Let's just get this layered up. Oh, I forgot to do all that, and here we go. I always forget all this. We get too giddy when we're doing a reveal. Right, so the square that I've got here with the stamped image on is staying flat. And I'm popping that straight in the centre. So that's staying square rather than angled. I mean, look how pretty that is already. Let me show you. How gorgeous is that already? Let me just move this wide. That's doing my head in. That's better. Whew. And now we're going to go diagonal. So we're changing the square from a square to a diamond. And I might just do this with glue gel now just to be a little bit quicker. Because we've still got 2 more to do. No, we're not having pizza tonight. I don't know where I'm having actually. Where would you be if you were a cocktail stick? You would be where you're supposed to be. So I'm just doing this with glue gel just to be a bit quicker because I don't want to get the other demos done. I'm trying to give you 3 different ideas that you can use with the new Charm Snowflake dies. So this card that I'm making now, you could make it into you could use the circles with it. And I'm just going to pop that on and just show you just how precise I am when I'm designing stuff. I'm sure you already know that. Hang on, I'm just mopping my brow. Oh, that's better. So if you look, so the center snowflake lines up with the edge corner snowflakes. How good is that? And then working our way up. This is a really quick card. Or it would be if you were making it at home. And then just a couple more things to put on here. So you can't get these tonight. I'm sorry, everybody. I can't believe I've used them, but it's too late, I have. So you know these are coming on, Friday. I slipped up there. It's not like me, but there you go. So this is going on the top. Hang on, I'm just trying to make sure it's central. And it is now. That's how warm it is in my room. The glue gel's melting. And then I've just got a couple of gems to put on, so I'm just going to give you a little tip. Yeah, that was a really, really quick card. And I'm just going to give you a little tip. If you like the ice spruce colour, which I absolutely love, our sea glass gems are perfect with it. So I'm just going to pop a couple of gems just in the corners here. And that is demo number 1 completed. I'll bring it in and show you a close-up in a second. How easy was this card though? So what I'll do is, after I've done each card, I'll measure the die set for you and just do a quick recap. So that is demo number 1. Thank you very much. How beautiful is that? And how gorgeous does it look with the new squares, with the sentiment edges? And that was really, really easy to do. And that card is about 7.5, I think. I've no idea. Let's have a look. Oh, it's 8. It's an 8-inch card, that. So I'm going to pop that to one side, and then I'll just tell you what size the square dies are when I find them. And then we'll move on to demo number 2. So that was the Let It Snow sentiment I used on there. And I thought Let It Snow is a really good one because we've got lots of snowflakes this year. So the square is in inches, because I know Jean's going to ask me for inches. So it's 5 3. The largest square is 5 3/4. So if you like 6-inch cards, 6x6 cards, that's perfect for you. So the largest square is 5 3/4. So tonight we're doing all white on white, which is the easiest kind of Christmas card. And I will get another 2 demos done. So let's move on to the rectangle. So let's do the rectangle this time. Here we go. So we're doing the rectangle. Oh, I love this set so much. Look at that. You can see how easy it is to make gorgeous cards with these. Fill the ice. I see if Julia's got any ice spruce. I don't know whether we have, because Karen's out tonight, so I can't tell you. In fact, I will tell you in a second. I love Peace on Earth. Well, don't we all? But we're just not going to get it, are we? We're just not going to get it. Unfortunately, it's something we all need, but it just seems to be balmy at the minute. I can't bear to watch the news anymore. I'd rather sit in my little craft room, in my own little bubble, and ignore everything that's happening outside my front door. Right, here we go. Just check everything else is alright while I'm here. That says no image. So just bear with me a second, everybody. I will be with you in a sec. I'm just checking the links are active, that's all. The news is so depressing, it is. Do you know what, Hope? It's shocking. It's shocking. It's just as it's not any better over here. You lot are terrible. Right, let's get on with demo number 2. Oh, what's happening here? I'm getting confused with all this. Just bear with me 1 second. Right, I'll do a quick recap. Just to remind everybody. No, I won't. I'm going to get this card done first. Right, so this is literally an A5 card blank. So this is a full A5 proper card. Yeah. And I was going to do splats and stuff, but I'm not because I want to get the other demo done as well. So what I've got here is 2 layers of white card with diamond dazzle around the edge. I'm going to pop these straight on. I'm not going to hang about with these demos because we need to do a recap for everybody. Because I've just had a look and the trio of these is going to sell out soon. And because Karen's out, I don't know how much stock we've got left. So I'm just putting this straight on there. She's got no business going out on a Monday evening. So that is just literally pop straight on a little bit of foam tape. We are going to ink. We are going to ink the Peace on Earth sentiment in bundled sage. So we've now moved on from iced spruce and we're on bundled sage, which is another beautiful colour for Christmas cards. We tend not to think about that for Christmas projects, but this time, look, I've done the drop shadow. So the shadow is the part that I've inked and I've left the sentiment white. I'm going to do the same with this one. Make sure I get the right sponge. And I've left one to do live just because it shows you how much ink I put on. So remember, oxides do dry a little bit lighter once. So if you go on quite heavy, it will dry a little bit lighter than it looks on your card. And I'm doing this bit first because it does take a while for an oxide to dry properly. Demo number 2. Now, had I have done the other one from scratch, we would still be doing it, which is why I've massively over prepped. So the embossing folder I've got for this one, this is the rectangles, look. So these are the rectangles I've got here. And the embossing folder I've got on this one is my favourite. Anybody that knows me knows that I love mistletoe. And this is the mistletoe sprigs embossing folder. And I absolutely love that. So even though the theme this year is snowflakes, the mistletoe works just as perfectly. Look how beautiful that looks. Oh, it's gorgeous. And I'm going to brayer that. I am going to brayer that if I just get my brayer. I'm going to do both pieces. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave that one white. It's just this one. Let me just grab my brayer. I'm using the 4-incher tonight instead of the 6-incher. Shocking, I know. But it is warm. So I'm just going to try and catch the edges of this. We're not going to see much. Remember, this is going on top. So I only need to do the outer edges. And this is one of the bonuses with the, let's see, this is why I should have used the 6-incher. This is one of the bonuses with the Distress Oxides. It looks shabby already. And that will do nicely, thank you very much. Put that to one side, pop that to one side. Make some space, Phil. Make some space. And then we've got the individual sides as well. So I'm going to do the edge of this one. So remember, white on white looks beautiful with just a little hint of colour, and that's basically what we're doing this evening. So white on that one, ink on that one, and ink on this one, just on the edges. I can't keep up with your comments, so I promise you I will look after I've had my dinner later. What have I done there? I've used the ice sponge. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So what I've got on here is the sentiment edges. And I'm just going to stick them together and then put them down the side. So instead of going all the way around this time, I'm just going down 2 sides. I'm trying to keep an eye on everything as well as talk to you all. Right, I'm trying to keep up with your comments. So let's get these stuck on here. And it's nice to actually do it in reverse as well. So instead of colouring the actual sentiment, we've coloured the shadow. We will get 2 more demos done because these are... we're flying through them. I'm going straight in the shower when I've done here. Never mind my dinner. So there's exactly the same way, look. I'm just using one word. And I'll choose peace this time, just to show you it doesn't always have to be the centre one. And then everything else will line up perfectly. I love this sentiment. I've always liked Peace on Earth as a Christmas sentiment. Look how beautiful that looks. How gorgeous is that? And then I'm going to do the same with the other one. I do need a drink. Di will be shouting at me. Don't forget, we've got a lot more on Friday night as well. But the products I'm showing you on Friday, you won't be able to order until Sunday evening. The reason I've done these tonight is because they're not the main Christmas products for this year, and it's what I've got the least stock of. So I'm giving you all a chance to get them before you can't get them anymore. Let's just get peace on there. Peace on Earth. Thank you very much. Oops. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to pop this on with glue. Look how pretty it is from the other side as well. So this layer is going on flat. Don't forget, everybody, as well, with these three particular, the rectangle, the square and the circle, you can do frames with them. And then the sentiment is going on the edge of this one. Make sure I've got it the right way up. So we're now shortening the sentiment. So it doesn't have to be the sizes that they are. So I'm just going to line that up in the center, edge to edge again. I've got ink on my finger, so I'm trying not to touch the white card. Ah, it's too late. And the same on the other side. So we've got peace on earth going the two directions, look. Love it, love it, love it. Class in a glass. And then snip off the excess. Oops. Have you noticed I've got my new little duck egg background thing there? I'm taking it off, it's too soft. I bought 2. Oh no, I bought 4. And they're too soft. They're too soft, I can't stamp on them. So let's get this card put together. So I'll revert to the glue gel again just to be a bit quicker. Yeah, these are not the main products. Sorry, everybody. These are just the extras. But they're the extras with the least stock, so they're what you need to get first. Right, cocktail stick. So I wouldn't normally do this with glue gel. I would normally do my base layers with foam tape. But I am just trying to be a little bit quicker. And this shows you how easy these are to work with, which was the whole point. This is why I designed them. The sentiment edges, if the sentiment edges and the... I mean, look how beautiful that is. The sentiment edges and the charmed snowflake, squares, circles, rectangles. Look how beautiful that is already. Or a must-have, if you ask me. So I'm just trying to get the height right. And then the same, it's all being layered up. This one's going on flat, so I'll do this one next. Oops. And you can do as many layers as you like. If you would like to do small cards, it's fine. You can use the smaller dies. But all of them are designed to fit on A5 cards or 6x6 and up. So you're covered whichever. So if you make loads and loads of Christmas cards and your choice is like 6x6s or even 5x5s, they're going to work for that as well. Which I think is marvellous. I like big cards, you know I do. So I'm purposefully not doing massive cards tonight. Oh, look at that. Works both ways as well, look. Left the top of your glue gel and it keeps clogging up, yeah. That's the problem. Especially in this weather. So let me just tell you this, we will be done before 9 o'clock. Although the next card is a little bit different. How beautiful is this? you imagine all your cards done like this, white on white with a little hint of colour. And I'll measure the rectangles for you after we've done the last this demo. So what I've got here, and I'm not going to do this tonight, but what I've got here is another layer look. So I've repeated this section here, the middle section, which is that one look. That's going to go on the inside with a verse. So this is for the inside of the card, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I will do it when I've got more time. So we've now got 3 of these things that you shouldn't see until Friday. But it's too late. This is the center one. It's a pain in the neck when it's so warm because the glue gel just melts. And then the same with these two. I'm going to build it on the actual card. So what I've got here is these snowflakes have been coloured in with the bundled sage as well. So everything has been coloured with the ink. And I told you the reason I've done that is just to show you that whatever ink cartridges, whatever ink pads you have, it doesn't matter what brand they are, you're going to be able to use these dyes with your inks. And that's literally all you need. There is quite a bit to show you on Friday, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to you all. And there are a couple of exclusives that I'm going to show you on Friday also, that you can only get from us or Julia or select retailers. I better say that, but me and Julia so I've nearly done with this one. Sorry, I know I'm faffing. It's my favourite bit, you know it is. Actually, it looks nice. It looks nice either way, look. And then because there are no gems that match, the bundled sage. I do have 3 different shades of green, but none of them match perfectly. So it's going to be ice diamond, which is what I have on the snowflakes. And there are no randoms on this. These are going in the corner. Oops. Oops. Nearly done. And then I'll measure the rectangles for you. And then we will get cracking on. I'm going to move that ink sponge out of the way. So I designed this when I was doing it. I designed it as a portrait card. So here we go. We've got the peace on earth. You've got the mistletoe with the ink in the background on the embossing folder. You've got the 3 snowflakes in the centre. It won't go in an envelope. But you can have it either direction, look. But I quite like it as a portrait. But you've got choices. You can do this whichever way around you want it. So let's measure the rectangles just so that you know how big the rectangles are. So remember, this is a full A5 sized card, and the largest rectangle has been designed to fit perfectly on an A5 card blank. So let's measure that for you. You've even got all these teeny tinies. So in inches for the inch girls and boys, it is just shy of 7 3/4 tall, and it's 5 3/4 wide. Right, okay. So that's 2 cards down. Let me bring the other one in. So these are what we've made so far. Oh, they're just beautiful. There's no ifs, buts or maybes. They're just beautiful cards and really easy to achieve. I'll put that to one side. I'm trying to find space in my room to pop that. Oops, so it doesn't get battered. And I'm going to get a drink and we're going to get the last one done. Here we go. So the last one, I might use that square piece for this. Oh, I think I will. So the last one obviously is the circle. So I'm just going to check everything. I know, Debbie, I know. I think the charm snowflakes, they're just beautiful. And because I've done the layers different on each die as well, it's really good value because there's lots of different ways to use it. Dead easy cards. The sentiment edges are stunning. So let's just check that I am okay over there before I carry on. We're doing quite well. Look, it's only 20 past 8. 20 past 8. Right, so here we go. So the die trio has sold out. I've just put some more in stock. So the trio of these, I've just put some more in stock. But give it a couple of minutes to update. Oops. It just take a couple of minutes to update. Right, here we go. Right, last but not least, the circles. Oh, well, that was nice. I just caught the fan with my bare foot. So I'm using this in a slightly different way this time because I have created an aperture. So I'm trying to show you a couple of different looks you could make your... Oh, I've lost you all. There you are. I lost everybody for a second then. So slightly different card this time. So I'm trying to show you different ways you can use these. So if you want to do quick cards, it's dead easy. You can make absolutely stunning cards from these. You can literally just layer them up. And I'll just show you, I don't know where I've put the square one, but just layered up, look, just plain white cardstock. They're just beautiful. Or they would be if they were all central, but you get the gist, you get the idea, yeah. So even just layering these up in their basic format and glittering the edges, they're going to look beautiful. But then you start incorporating your stamps and your embossing folders and more. Yeah, no, you've not got new verses on Friday now. Yeah, my toes are still there, Patricia. So now what we're doing, look, is creating apertures. And I've got all my bits there ready to go. I've got, this time the embossing folder is the Falling Snow. So the Falling Snow embossing folder for this one. I'm not going to brayer it because I think it'll be nice to have 5 minutes with you at the end to go through everything. So let's just show you what I've done. So all of these shapes, all of them have the outer die where you can cut it. Oh, if I can catch it. Where you can cut it as a hole, like this. So whether it's the square, the rectangle or the circle, all of these dies are separate. So you can cut it as a hole, or you can use it with the next circle or the next rectangle or square, and you can create intricate frames like this. You can do that with every set. So all 3 of these, you can do what I'm going to do with this card. So I use the circle to create my aperture. Yeah. And I'm going to stick that straight on now, because it's going to take a while to dry. I know, I'm sorry, Sheena. The embossing folders are beautiful, and because they're 8x8, they're really useful. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to go around the actual frame of this. I'm not going to glue the snowflakes. I'm just doing the frame. And I'm just going to pop that on. If I can get it straight, we will pop that on. There we go. That will do nicely. How beautiful is that? So the reason I didn't glue the snowflakes, if I just show you, look. Let's do a little close up, if I can get it to zoom. Can you see, look, the snowflakes are just poking up a little bit. There you go. It's tiny, tiny detail, but detail is my thing. I don't just do odd jobs. And we've then got the embossed piece. Oops. Where's that come from? Where's that come from? Oh, from that other card. It's from that other card. Yeah. So we've got our circle frame on there, and I've put that on first. Yeah. Just so that can set while we do the rest of these. So this is the Happy Christmas. Excuse me. And the Happy Christmas, this time we've gone from the 2 green shades. So we've gone from Iced Spruce, which is absolutely stunning, Bundled Sage, which is gorgeous, and we're now on Stormy Sky. And if you look at Stormy Sky quite closely, yes, it's a blue, but it's got a little hint of lilac. So it's like a lilac-y blue. Lilac-y blue? I'm sure that's a word. If it isn't, it should be. So I'm going to ink that to match. And this time, I'm going around the edge of this frame. And I'm not using the shadow. That's the beauty of the sentiment edges, and I can't stress how quick you need to be with the sentiment edges. I've said it all the way through. So at the weekend when I've got none left, don't say I didn't warn you. Right, so this time, look, we've got choices. We've got choices. So this is a 7x7 card. Oh, I might have just lied to you. It might not be a 7x7. It's a 8x8. Yeah, lilac-y blue, lilac-y blue. So we've got choices at this stage, so I'm just going to show you because I want you to have as much information as I can give you while you've got me here. So when I was preparing the layers for this card, you can see I've got a large border there, but that is actually my card base, so nothing's going to get stuck on that one apart from the layers. But here, look, I've got 3 different layers that I could put the sentiment on. Yeah, but I'm gonna go for the topper. Yeah, but so we're gonna go around this square, and again I'm gonna do all 4 sides. Hopefully it fits. I never actually measured it. Oh, that was lucky. So this time we're gonna hang over the edge with this. 8x8 is my go-to tonight. It seems to be Teresa, although we have done an A5 as well. So I'm going around the edge with the sentiment. This is why I love these. This is my favourite product that I've done so far. Let's just make sure that's on properly. Oops. I'm just making sure it's on straight, because if it's not, it will annoy me. I'm just going to snip the edges off as I go. So I'm going all the way around again with this one. And whatever your favourite colours is, you could do this, whatever your favourite colours are. What's an inch between friends? Oh, I'm speechless. So I'm doing the 2 sides. And then I'll do the other 2 sides. This is why I kept the shadow separate for these edge sentiments. So you can choose whether to use the drop shadow or not. It's always good to have choices. Who wants to be restricted by what I say? So we've now got an aperture with a frame. So an aperture with a frame, and we're framing it again with the sentiment edger. Clever, it's just so clever. Let me do it from this side. And then the last one, I can't tell you whether the square is my favourite or the rectangle or the circle, because they're all just stunning. And it means you can do a series. So Christmas is generally when we make the most cards. And remember, everybody, I've purposefully designed these to match last year's Christmas products. So last year we had the baubles, but we had the winter mist and we had the festive frost papers, which were greeny blues. Yeah, so you're going to be able to use all these with last year's papers as well. So let's just pop that out there. I'm not going to brayer this, I'll just leave it plain. I'm just going to leave that plain. This is a bigger border. People ask me about matting and layering a lot. And I always say, just remember, your matting and layering is what draws your eye to the centre of your card, to the focal point of your card. Where's Phill gone? 3 demos before 9 PM. Do you know what, Shaz? That's because I've prepped quite a lot for these. I do just want to show you how to glitter these at the end, so somebody remind me at the end when I'm saying tra. If I haven't shown you how to glitter them, just tell me and I'll get on with it. So this has got to be foam tape because it's going onto the base of my card. You'll need gallons and gallons of Diamond Dazzle for your Christmas cards, so make sure you've got enough in. I need to top my pot up before I get to Create and Craft on Sunday. Right, we are getting there slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Remember, for those of you that joined us later, this is only part one. I've only got a short sleeve shirt on. It's better than trying to strip off while I'm doing a live, Trudy. It's so warm in my room. I've told you before, my craft room is on the back of the house, and I've got a massive 10-foot window which gets all the sun in the evening. So the reason I didn't glitter this ahead of time... No, I'm not topless tonight. Sorry, everybody. So the reason I didn't glitter this before I did the layers is because I've left a bigger gap there. So this is a little top tip, everybody. Where's the other cards? There you go, so I can show you now. So on this first card, look, you probably can't tell, but that is actually 2 layers. So I've got the embossed piece there, and I've got a piece of card underneath it as well. Oh, my Facebook's got behind. There we go, it's caught up now. Yeah. Suitcase of foam tape as well. When's the container coming for the tape? With the tape and dazzle. Yeah, so this is a small border, so I glued and glittered the edge of the base one. This one here is a larger border, so I'm going to glue up to the edge of the embossed piece to create a glittery frame. It's just a different way to do it, and it looks quite nice. So it gives you the plain white layer as your edge. It's a bit of a what's the right word? It's a bit of a optical illusion is the word I was looking for. So it looks like we've got an extra layer on here when we haven't. So I'm just working my way around. And then I'm going to use the Diamond Dazzle for this. Oh, look at that. Where did that come from? Must have been using... Oh, yeah, I was. That was from a prep earlier. So don't forget Friday night. Book me in Friday night, 7 o'clock. I don't usually have time for 2 Facebook Lives in a week, but I'm making time so that you get to see everything from the part 2 reveal before I'm on TV on Sunday. Right, so here we go. So I'm going to pop this on now with, I'll do it with the glue gel just to be a bit quicker. So I'll do that with glue gel. Refill bags, bigger pots of Diamond Dazzle. I would love to do that, but it would get really expensive. sneak peek on Friday is Christmas Part 2, Karen. So I'm doing this with glue gel. Remember, I wouldn't normally. This is just so that we do get a little bit of time at the end so that I can recap everything for you. It's just a bit quicker than foam tape. I'll read all your comments when I've had my dinner. Three demos in a night, refilled bags. It's a good idea, Bev. I shall speak to the powers that be, which is me, basically. So this is now going on in the center. I'm just going to stand up so I can make sure it's central. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Yeah, that's spot on. And now the layers. So you can see I've got my snowflakes already done. I'm just going to ink the edge of this one just to bring a bit of blue to the front as well, or lilac-y blue. Stormy Sky is beautiful for Christmas cards. We all tend to favour faded jeans, but Stormy Sky is beautiful as well. So this is going on flat. And I've not even splattered these or anything. There's so much you can do with these dies. So I'm doing this with glue gel, but I am going to push that down so it's lower than the aperture. I don't want it the same height as the aperture. Oh, that's just... I love it, love it, love it. I mean, look at that already. You would literally just need to pop a sentiment on that and job done. Yeah. But not me. No, not me. Because it's me, we're going higher. Because we can. Do you see what I mean about the... let me just pop this on and then I'll show you. So right at the very beginning when I was showing you the... the dies, I told you that all of the frames, so whether it's the squares, the rectangle, or the square, the rectangle, or the circle, all of them have a different die next to the other one. None of the layers are exactly the same. None of them. And for me, that just means it's exceptional, because we're still doing snowflakes, but we've got a different look for each layer, which I just think is fabulous. So a snowflake, and then a couple of gems, and then we'll do a quick recap. And look at the time. We are going to be done in time for me to get some dinner, which is just bloody marvellous. So I'm just going to pop the glue gel in the middle of here, because it might be a bit easier for this one. White on white with a bit of colour from the ink pads. That is just so lovely, even if the glue gel is melting. And it is, seriously, the glue gel is melting. Right, so last but not least, we've just got to pop a few gems on. So the gems that match the Faded Jeans, Stormy Sky is the Cornflower Blue. Now I have told you about Cornflower Blue before, so most of you have probably bought the Cornflower Blue gems, and you will probably use them a lot for Christmas this year. I'm trying to think where I want them. I'm going to put them at the back. That was my instinct, and my instincts are usually right. Not always, but usually. So these were 3 pretty quick cards to make. So these are quick and easy, basically. The dies are doing all the work for me. I've literally just cut the layers up, and just made it different. So we've got the aperture look. So we've made the aperture is higher than the base one. That's a lovely tip for you all. Yeah, so pop your first layer into your aperture. So let's just have a quick look at the 3 cards. 3 stunning cards, but easy to do, Margaret. And I think that's the thing for me, trying to show you how to get the most out of all the new products. So remember, the giveaways be at the end. So let's just grab the other cards. So we've got some space. Let's make some space. So we've got the Stormy Sky one there with the circles. Yeah. We've got the Peace on Earth, which is nice either way, with the bundled sage and the rectangles. And we have, when I find it, the Let It Snow with the squares. So I've done 2 square cards and a A5 card, all in one night. How about that? Using the new Charmed Snowflakes dies. Aren't they just beautiful? And so easy to do. Really, really easy to do. So do you want me to do a recap? We're doing well. It's 1:45, so I've got 10 minutes or so. So I can do a recap for you if you want. And I will give you all the information about Friday as well. I better warn you, Anta. The trio's going to sell out again shortly, and the Sentiment edges are not far off as well. Crikey. Right, so let's pop these to one side. I'll be taking these with me anyway to put on the set, so you will get to see them again, just not in so much detail. I'll do a quick recap of all the new stuff. And then I'll go and get my dinner. Woohoo! So, I'm just giving you a little heads up, everybody. The trio on the website is about to sell out for the 3rd time. And Karen is out this evening, so I honestly don't know how much stock there is. These are going to be on TV, so they will be on my shows on Sunday. Glitter, please. Oh, just remembered what you mean. I've just remembered what you mean. Thank you, Margaret, and everybody else who's telling me. I'll just do it on this one. I'll just do it on this circle, look. So these dies are really intricate and dainty. You can see how delicate these are, look. Yeah. So be careful when you're getting them out your machine. And I'm just going to show you the quickest way to glitter them. Not with gesso. That's the wrong thing, Phil. So if you haven't yet got... Bev, will you do the sentiments for me as well? The sentiment edges, please, because there's only about 6 left in stock of the bundles. So the sentiment edges are going to go pretty sharpish. Right, so this is the... Most people will have got this, and I was talking to Julia yesterday or the day before, and I said, oh, this is fabulous for putting your glitter on, your charmed snowflakes. And she says, oh, I don't even know where it is. Oh, thank you, June. So this is one that I've been using for ages, at least 2 or 3 years. And look how thick it's got. So for everybody who hasn't got one of these, this is going to make your Christmas glittering a dream, an absolute doddle. So this is the brush, the premium PVA glue with the built-in brush applicator, 100ml. So if, like me, you've bought one of these and not used it for donkeys, it will have got really thick, which is perfect. If it's too thick, use your water mister and do a couple of squirts of water in and mix it all up. Yeah. But look now, look. I'm going all the way around. Just my snowflakes. This would be good for your charming dies as well. Any of your intricate dies. And I have got more dies to show you on Friday night, as well as other things. So the only reason you've got this show tonight, is because is what I've got the least stock of. So if you haven't got one of those glues, get one in your basket. I think they're about 8-9 quid and they last for ages. I've told you, I've been using that one for about 3 years. Look. Look how easy that was. Easy peasy. Yep, Bev's saying it's good for your sentiment dies as well. There you go. Right, let's do a quick recap and then we'll choose the winners. So, somebody... They are June. Oh, you can send me one, Patricia. Yeah, Maureen, just check, because it's probably one of those things you bought when I told you you needed it originally. And if you haven't used it and it's gone thick, it's perfect, because you just need to scrape off all the excess, look. You can see how thick it is, because I've had this for about 3 years. So just scrape off all the excess. And then that little bit that's left in the bristles is enough to go around your circles or squares or whatever. Right, so quick recap. So the charm, this is the first festive collection in the charming range, yeah? So the charming collection, charmed snowflakes, rectangles. So that is your rectangles. That is your circles, so your charmed circles, snowflake circles, and your snowflake squares. And I've done a card with all 3 of those this evening. So they are available to order now, individually or as a trio. The trio has already sold out twice or 3 times. It's about to go again. And I can't add any more stock tonight until I've spoken to Karen, because I don't know how much we've got. This is what you need to get first. So all of these cards... So all of these cards that I've made tonight have featured the Sentiment Edges, and this is the first collection of festive Sentiment Edges. There won't be any more, and this is what I've got the least of. This is my top tip. If you can go for it, this is my top tip. Get the Sentiment Edges. So you have got, I'll start from the top. So you have got 8-inch and 6-inch, delicate letter and shadow. So Peace on Earth, which is one of my favourites. Peace on Earth. Merry Christmas. Let It Snow. Remember, these will come on a DL magnetic sheet for you. I just put mine on it. You can see, look, I've used the packaging to create the backing. Happy Christmas. This is only part 1. Part 2 is on Friday at 7 p.m. Festive Wishes. And last but not least, Season's Greetings. There you go. So, top tip, Sentiment Edges, because I just know what's going to happen. Right, so let's choose our winners. I'll pop the cards underneath while I'm looking for the winners. So I know what I'll do. So somebody on Facebook will win one of the Sentiment Edges, because they're going to be harder to get, and somebody on YouTube will as well. How about that? How good is that? So here we go. I'll go over to... I better get a drink, my throat's really dry. Yeah, everybody needs that glue in the live. And just remember, everybody, when it gets a little bit too thick, just mist a bit of water in and mix it up. I hope they've got plenty of stock in the shop. I'm going to pop these here so you can see them while I'm scrolling for winners. You may as well look at something pretty while I'm scrolling. There you go. I will take photographs of these tomorrow. Oh, I forgot to take that off. Right, so here we go. So I'm over to YouTube. So good luck, everybody on YouTube. I'm going to get a drink. My throat's dry. Ooh, right to the top. So good luck, everybody on YouTube. So as always, if your name is chosen randomly and you're the winner, just send me a private message on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page, and with your name and address and a reminder of what you've won, and we'll get these shipped off to you. These won't be posted until Thursday, so you won't get them till Friday, but somebody will get them on Friday. So good luck, everybody on YouTube. There's loads of comments. Bear with me. I've gone right to the top just to give everybody a chance. Oh, right. So, oh, this is lovely. So it's land. Congratulations. If you're still watching, I hope you are. Wilbur, hey. So Wilbur, it stopped on your name on YouTube. Congratulations. That's fabulous. So just send me a private message on the Facebook page, the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page, with your name and address, and remind me that you've won one of the festive Sentiment Edges, and we'll get that posted off to you on Thursday, so you get it on Friday. So congratulations. Thank you, everybody. So let's just do this before I forget. So for those of you that haven't yet already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to build it up slowly but surely. I should have done this before. I've confused everybody now. So there you go. So the YouTube channel is Crafting with Phill Martin and Sentimentally Yours, or you can just search for Crafting with Phill Martin and get subscribed, and I will see you over there. So thank you everybody on YouTube. I will see you on Friday evening at 7 p.m. So over to Facebook, and there, oh crikey, there's over 1,200 comments to scroll through. So good luck everybody on Facebook. The same applies to you. If you win, send me a private message and we'll get these off to you on Thursday. They will be posted on Thursday, so you get them on Friday. So good luck everybody. I'm scrolling right from the top. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any of you. Oh, well done, Wilbur. You are still watching. That's a nice treat for you, isn't it? Right, scrolling. And the winner on Facebook is... I hope you haven't won before, because if you have, Kevin will tell me off. It's Debbie Toby. So Debbie Toby, my mouse has landed, not my physical mouse, my actual computer mouse, has stopped on Debbie Toby. So congratulations, Debbie. If you can do the same as Wilbur and send me a private message with your name and address and a reminder of what you've won, and we will get that posted off to you on Thursday, so you'll get it Friday. So a couple of little reminders, everybody. I'll do this again on Friday evening. So the shows on TV are throughout this Sunday at 3 and 7. You can order these festive dies that I've shown you tonight, now, and we're dispatching them on Thursday. You can get them from me or you can get them from Julia. So if we've sold out of anything, always go to Julia. Here we go. So if you haven't yet, please follow my Sentimentally Yours Facebook page, which is at Sentimentally Yours, obviously. My own Facebook page is Phill Crafty Martin. If you are on Twitter, you can follow me there as well, which, surprise, surprise, is Phill M. Martin. Same with the Insta. What a shocker. Phill M. Martin. And I'm also on that there TikTok with, surprise, surprise, Phill M. Martin. So do give me a follow over there, and I will catch up with you all on... I hope you like these. This is just part 1. So part 2, that is glue, by the way, that I'm picking off my finger, just in case you're wondering. I'm now going to go and get my dinner. So I hope you've enjoyed the part 1 reveal, and get your orders in sharpish, and I will see you on Friday evening for the part 2 reveal. So this is just the third of the 23 new products for Festive 2023. So thank you everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I will see you on Friday at 7 p.m. Same place, different day, but I will see you Friday evening. Thanks everybody. Bye. Look at that. 2 minutes before 9 o'clock. 1, 2, 3 demos. Smashed it. See you on Friday everybody.